Hi everyone, and it's Diane. Welcome to today's reading, the reading for Saturday the 21st of August. I hope you're well. And this message today is... Right, let's just see if we can get this one done in the right time. Right, okay, so I'm just going to shuffle to get an overall overview for the day, an overview message. And yes, we've got the moon in Aquarius again, so we're going to be feeling that sense of wanting to belong, that sense of wanting to know where we belong, where we fit in the collective. Let's just see what cards we get for that. Oh, that's powerful. Wow. Okay, so wake up, people. That's what just came into my head. It's really time for us to wake up to our power, our personal power, our collective power, our spiritual power. That is where we belong right now, waking up to our spiritual power. So even if you're sitting on the top of a mountain and there is no sense of community around you, you belong to the world, and the world needs your energy and your light and your power right now. So this is about really waking up our ability to connect. To connect to higher forces, to connect to the divine, to connect to that higher awareness, whether you call it your higher self, your God self, or God, or the Christ-like Christ energy. This is also about receiving powerful psychic insights that come through maybe in meditation, that will allow you to actually see things as they really are and to see your way forward. So I'm going to say that this is about our sense of belonging in the world, and not necessarily about our community or the tribe, but our sense of where we belong. So very, very important to meditate on that, to really connect with your heart and to get a greater sense of where you belong. So I'm going to just pull cards. When I do the individual ones, I'm going to pull cards for where each of us really feels we belong at the moment. Okay, so let's just pull another couple of cards for the collective. So we've got the Seven of Michael. So once again, the Seven of Swords. It's saying there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So again, it is talking about coming together, being a part of a group or the collective. I'm going to see this with these two cards together as being able to focus as a collective on the higher self, the higher perspective, and being able to see our way forward, see the light at the end of the tunnel, and see psychically where all the potentials are for our current reality, whether that's individually, personally, or collectively. So that's what we're being asked to do right now. We're being asked to trust that we can actually work in collaboration with people. We get this one quite a lot, but not just that, it's about being able to see clearly with psychic vision what it is that we need to be doing in each moment and where it is that we belong, what our own particular job needs to be day to day. So for some people, this will be about where you need to be working. For some, it will be about where you need to be in your family, where you need to be in your career, where you need to be within your relationship. What space do you hold? What space do you occupy? What energy do you bring? Where are you holding space for light and consciousness? In what particular group or community or aspect of our experience are you doing that? Okay. Last card, let's make sense of it. The Lovers. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments. The power of love. Okay, so for many of us, this is about connecting with others. This is about belonging in connection and knowing that we belong in connection. And for some of us, it will be just about needing to make a choice, needing to just make a decision about, what our role is and where we belong. So what does each sign need to know about the space that they're occupying today? Where are you in time and space? What do you need to be doing? Where do you belong energetically? Let's just see. I don't even know what that question is or what it means, but let's see if I can make sense of it for Aries. Aries, conflict. Okay, you need to be in conflict resolution, Aries. That's what's being required of you at the moment. So for today, you need to be aware of any conflict within yourself, anywhere that you are still feeling that emotional turbulence, the storminess, that sense of regret over the past, or people who've hurt you, or things that went wrong, or where you're doing the work and it's not feeling centered and completely grounded yet. You know, we're all kind of there in some area or other. We all are. We're all doing the work. But for you, Aries, it's about resolving that inner conflict and really bringing yourself to peace and balance in each moment. And you really belong bringing peace in your group, in your community, in your family. If you're asked anything today, if anyone wants your advice about anything, just look for the most peaceful way of resolving things. Look for the most peaceful solution to everything, and look for the most peaceful way for you to move through your day within yourself. That's what's going to bring the best energy to your life and your dreams, and also to the collective. You're about to achieve one of your dearest wishes when you can calm that conflict within yourself as well, because let's remember that Aquarian house is to do with dreams and wishes, and I've just been reminded by my guides to mention that because it feels important. Okay, dreams and wishes. And I just want to mention that for the collective as well, not to lose sight of your dreams and wishes, especially, you know, with the real dreams of your heart. And it's not for anyone else to say what they should be. For some, it is about a loving connection, a loving one-to-one, intimate, enduring, romantic connection. And do not lose sight of that, because that is a beautiful thing, because from that connection we learn. You know, it's one of the many connections that teaches us about love, and it gives us the opportunity to grow ourselves. You do not have to be perfect before you have a relationship. You do not have to heal all your stuff before you have a relationship. You will be alone for a very, very long time. You know, it's an opportunity to continue learning, and it's an opportunity to love most of all. Okay, so heal conflict, Aries. That's where you belong today, healing conflict and resolving conflict within yourself. Taurus, you belong in a space of transformation. You literally belong in, I feel like she's got this cloak, and it's like they're drawing my eyes to the cloak, and it's almost like she's about to do a magic trick and go, ta-da, just take it off. And underneath that, she's just like a completely different thing to what you'd expect. So, you know, and that's whether you're male or female, whoever you are, it applies to everyone. It's just because it's a female on the card, it doesn't mean that you couldn't be a magician, a male, you know, whatever. It's just like there's a personal transformation that needs to happen, that's possibly going to be a little bit of a surprise, where you reveal something new, or something that people didn't think you were capable of, or some little thing that you've been working on the side, some little project, or, you know, some incredible little thing. And you belong transforming yourself completely from the ground up, transforming yourself and your life, and just letting that next version appear and be seen. Taurus Gemini, you belong, oh my goodness, you belong connecting with the Ascended Masters. You belong in the ascension vibration. You belong, let's put it in practical terms as well. We want to deal with all levels of consciousness, however you see things. On a practical day-to-day level, you belong bringing your life up into a higher vibration, bringing everything up. That doesn't sound very practical suddenly. You belong raising everything, okay? So if you want to see it in those terms, it's like raising your standards, raising your abilities, what you're able to do, raising your perception of what you deserve, raising your expectations. If you are on a spiritual path and you have these abilities, you want to be connecting with the Ascended Masters, perhaps a little bit more than the angels for today. There are messages that come from a very practical and guided place about your particular path and where you belong right now, that will come through the Ascended Masters, who have possibly walked on the earth and who understand your journey in a different way. But for you, Gemini, as a general rule, you belong lifting everything to another level. Gemini, Cancer, you belong in a very loving space, a very self-loving space. You belong in love. You need to be holding the vibration of love. You need to have loving people around you. You need to continue to believe in love. You need to reach out to someone that you're in love with, or that you've got a crush on. You need to allow people to love you. And you need to look in that mirror and just ask yourself where you really belong. Ask yourself, you know, what is the space that you need to be occupying? But I feel you need to be occupying a space of divine, unconditional, unwavering self-love. Okay, Leo, where do you belong? Leo, you belong in a space of great achievement. You need to be just staying focused on your goal and totally being a badass. I'm sorry, but that's what you need to be doing. You need to just stay on it, stay on the ball, stay doing what you're doing. And, you know, that's the space that you need to be occupying. You need to be shining. Look at this light. Look at all that gold. Look at that shining. That's what you're here for. Just keep doing it. Okay? No more questions. No more second guessing. No, you know, just you've licked your wounds. Get back up there. Get out there. Okay. Virgo. Ooh, Virgo, you belong bringing your energy back together. Where your energy has been scattered, where you've been conflicted and confused. Do I take this path? Do I take that path? Do I speak to this person? Do I go there? All of that. You need to come back to a central place of just reconnecting with yourself, re-embodying all of your energy, re-embodying yourself, your own individual consciousness, and just allowing yourself to just get really clear, to just be really clear. And, you know, there's some energy clearing that needs to happen here as well, because I feel you're being pulled in several different directions energetically. It's not just your confusion. It's, you know, sometimes it's other people's agendas, or, you know, your fear about not pleasing everyone, and all of that stuff has got to stop. You belong, Virgo, in a consciousness of aligned energy. I'm going to pick one more card for Virgo just on this occasion. Peace. Virgo, today you belong in peace, and I feel that that peace is going to come from you just taking the time to sit and clear your energy and bring all the fragments back to yourself, and put some shielding around yourself so that you can start to feel your own thoughts, your own consciousness, and not be aware of anybody else's agenda or plans for you just for today. Okay? And, you know, if you don't speak in these terms of energy and vibration and psychic protection, just know that it's all right for you to just stop the world for a bit, take time to breathe, meditate, and just shut out everything that everyone else is asking of you just for today, and just ask yourself, what do I really want? What's really important to me? Libra. Dark thoughts. Well, that's not where you belong. So I would say that this basically means that you belong evolving your thoughts, raising your consciousness above the mundane, above this idea of, you know, oh my God, it's never going to end. We're just in this maze. It's going on and on. Things are going on forever. And this is going to keep appearing, and that's going to keep appearing. And oh, there's just no end to it. Right, let's see. Let's choose another card. Where do you really belong? You've got decrease. So you need to decrease those thoughts, reduce those thoughts. One more card for Libra. Right, Sacred Temple. Right, we have to end on a positive note, Libra. Let's just look at what all this means, though. So dark thoughts. Some of these dark thoughts are fears about the way things are going. And this could be your life personally, where you feel as if things are not increasing the way that they were before. Things are just not doing what they were before, and you just want things to get back to a time when, you know, you were on a roll and things were just going in a better direction. And, you know, there's a tendency to just fall into that habit pattern of thinking your way deeper and deeper into that maze. But what you're being asked to do is to rise above it, to reconnect with all your spiritual consciousness and awareness, and your reasons for doing everything that you do, and allow all of those thoughts to be touched by that magic and to be lifted up and enlightened. You're absolutely all right. You're absolutely all right, Libra. But where you belong is holding that space of the sacred for yourself and everyone else who has those dark thoughts and who has that fear of decrease. No pressure. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, we're getting there. Scorpio, you belong with friends. You belong with friends and colleagues. You belong with the right friends and colleagues. You need that right now. You need people around you. You need good people around you. You belong in a situation or in circumstances that feel like a celebration. You need to come out of the dark. You need to not just connect with people and not just go out and be in nature, but you need to actually feel as if you're in a little bit of a celebratory environment. I'm not saying go out there and be reckless and do anything that isn't what you want or isn't in alignment with your highest and best, but I just feel you need to do something that just feels like fun and collective fun. That's where you belong. Sagittarius, you belong in a space of absolute clarity. You've got hidden motivations on this card, and you belong helping to uncover motivations that are hidden within yourself and within others. That's what you really need to be able to see very clearly today. That's going to help to brighten your path and make things much clearer for you going ahead. Don't lie to yourself, Sagittarius. If there's something that you need to see and you're just not seeing it or not allowing yourself to see it, be gentle with yourself. It's okay. You can handle it. There's still amazing, magical, wonderful things going on. It might just be that some things are not exactly as you thought they were. And if it's yourself, which it could be, it doesn't mean that there's people around. I don't want to ever sow any seeds of discontent. And also remember, this is a very general reading, and please do not live your life by any readings or take it. This is loving, gentle guidance. So for you, Sagittarius, I would say really connect with yourself and get in touch with your reasons for doing everything, for doing anything. You belong in a space of real integrity today. That's what I would say. And that can just mean real clarity, just clarity. Capricorn. Capricorn, you belong in a space of freedom. You do not need to be held or bound by anything today. You need to be able to let go of everything and everyone and the dreams and the goals and ambitions. And you need to just be with your own thoughts, with yourself. You need to be holding a space for being able to let go of what isn't actually nourishing you or giving you anything. You need to have time for yourself. And you need to stop doubting yourself. That's not on the card, but it just came through. You need to stop doubting yourself. That's where you belong, in a space of letting go, and letting go of self-doubt most of all. Aquarius, you belong in a place where you are free of your fear of loss. You need to stop worrying and stop calculating it and start thinking about the new vision. Start allowing the new inspirations and ideas to come to you. You are so inspired, Aquarius. I almost want to bang my hand on the table and say, you are so inspired. You will always come up with the next best, brightest, boldest plan and idea. That you've lost nothing. This is anything that hasn't worked out or that isn't going exactly as you thought it might. It's just a learning experience. It's just learning. It's just learning and honing your plans, just gathering information. It's just feedback, that's all. So you belong in a space of faith. You belong in a space of seeing the sun coming up again behind your ships. Can you see your ships are coming in? Your ships are still out there. So that's where you belong, seeing the brightest and best. Aquarius, Pisces, where do you belong? You belong, of course you do, in intuition and manifestation, Pisces. You belong totally letting go of what appears to be real and focusing on what you're creating from the inner reality. And I don't know, I don't actually feel as if I have an awful lot more that I want to say about that. The moon is going to be in your sign tomorrow, Pisces. The moon is going to be in Pisces, so maybe you'll get more of a message, but that's a huge message. It just feels as if, you know, don't reach out too much outside of yourself today. Reach inward. You know that old saying, if you fail to go within, you go without. Your manifestations, everything that you want, and everything that you want to create comes from a place of going back inside yourself and starting to believe in the dream again. And so that's where you belong, in that inner space. I'm not saying for the whole day. Obviously, you've got practical concerns to take care of, but just as a general rule, to some extent, you always belong there. For the collective, for all of us, you belong in that space of divine connection and just feeling your way through things, feeling and knowing and clearing and cleaning and releasing karma and faith and all of those intangibles. Okay, so yeah, get back in there today, and have a great day, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope you're having a great morning. Please comment again, let me know what you think, let me know how it's going, if you want me to keep going with these, and if you find them helpful in any way. And also, you know, keep in touch with me. I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing these. I have to keep saying that, but I hope it helped you and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.
Here in this moment, I have all I need. I have decided just to sit here and be. I don't need anything I don't already own. I'm not going anywhere that I can go alone. Here in this moment, all I feel is free. I have decided